here, and welcome to Self Love 101, the Daily Choice Challenge. It's for the first time I'm doing like a challenge format something here on social media. So I'm excited and I know nothing about how to do this stuff. And as with when you don't know how to do something, you figure it out on your way. I just wanted to invite you guys on this challenge that I've sort of been on for a few days now. But more proactively, I want to be looking at making daily choices that are honoring of me, honoring of you, if you so choose to join me on this adventure with your own challenge with what you would like to choose every single day. What the plan is to basically, I have come up with 5 daily choices that I would like to integrate in my everyday life in this new year and practice it for 101 days. And there are simply 2 rules in this challenge. One is to actually prioritize what is it that you'd like to do. So these are the 5 things that I've chosen for me, and I'll come to them shortly. The 5 things that I've chosen for me are the ones that I've been wanting to include in my life on an everyday basis for a really long time as well. And some of them, like I said, I've already started playing with for last few days, even weeks. And some of them, a couple of them, are actually ones that I'm starting today. In fact, this right here, a live, is one of my daily challenge. I'm challenging myself to do a live every single day. So let's see how that goes. I'm doing it in such an open way that I'm going to ask you to keep me accountable. And if you would like me to keep you accountable, join me in this challenge and share with me what are your daily choices that you would like to be making and building the practice of in 2024. I had to think about that for a second. So I was talking about the rules. So rule number 1 is to actually prioritize these things. And how do you know you're prioritizing something? Whatever is a part of your everyday life choices is what is your priority. Because a lot of times in the world, there's a misconception. Like people say, I am going to prioritize family life, or I am going to prioritize self-care. And nothing in your everyday life is a reflection of that choice. So what that simply indicates is that you haven't yet truly prioritized it. When you prioritize something, you actually include it in your everyday choices. Hence, the daily choice challenge. And so the first rule is what I just said, that you got to prioritize. What is it that you would like to start choosing in your everyday life? The second thing is to not judge yourself. The rule number 2, and it's not in like an order of anything. This is just 2 things that go together that you got to commit to. What is it that you'd like to have? What is it you'd like to create? What is it that you'd like to practice in your everyday life? And then also commit to practicing not judging yourself. Do not set this up as a standard that you judge yourself against. This is something that I often say to all my clients in all my programs. If you've been with me, you've heard me say this, that sometimes we set these standards for ourselves and then we start judging ourselves against it. That is why I'm calling this Self-Love 101. To me, that's how it translates. I know it sounds a little bit cheesy, but to me, the translation of Self-Love 101 is literally, I am choosing what I'm choosing because choosing that is an honoring of me. Not because I think I should, not because I have to, not because I'm wrong if I'm not doing it, but it's my commitment, my practice with myself to really just show up for me. So no point judging yourself on that. And that's where if you're joining me with this challenge in whatever way that you are, like you don't have to, I'm doing it. The 5 choices that I have, which I'm just about to share with you, I'm going to be doing it for 101 days. And I will share my progress every single day here. There might be days I do not do something, and there might not be days that I do not do something, that I might just end up doing it all. We'll find out. But my commitment to myself with this daily choice challenge is to not judge myself and to truly, truly, truly cultivate presence with my own priorities, what I would like to be choosing in my everyday life. So I invite you to pick that for yourself as well. You don't have to do 5 choices for 101 days. You could be doing one choice every day for a 30-day period and play it by increments. But what would your life be like if you truly committed and prioritized something that you've always desired to choose? With that invitation, I am so excited and terrified, let me say. A part of me is like, am I actually going to do it? Am I actually going to be sharing this on social media? Oh my God, I'm so exposed now. Everyone's going to know when I'm not keeping my word with myself. But those are exactly the kind of ways in which we judge ourselves. And so the practice is to not do that. Do you see how this works? So, well, now I'm going to share with you my daily 5. And the reason I keep looking there is because it's right here on my post-it notes. My daily 5 is, first of all, and again, in no order of priority, but just 5 things that I'm choosing to do every day. Number 1, a daily live. So check, here I am doing a live right now. As of when I'm doing it, I don't have anyone joining me live. And what would it take for that to change? I would love to see what kind of lives I could create that contributes to you guys and, is something that I have more bodies joining me for. And also it's like 1st of January. I totally get it. Everyone's living at their own pace. And, there's something about the new year. There's an enthusiasm to it. People have sometimes shit going on, sometimes excitement going on. So I get it. Because another of my daily 5 is no mindless scrolling. So who knows? Maybe you have that one for you too. And and I don't, to begin with, do a lot of mindless scrolling, but I do. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the whole rabbit hole of social media where you go in to check on something and then you're like, oh my God, 30 minutes later, I'm still here. What was I going to be doing here? What did I come here for? So, second number of my daily choices is to be mindful about my choices with the time that I'm spending on social media. No mindless scrolling. Number 3, 15 minutes of meditation 2 times a day. This is something that I started about 15 days ago, actually. I'm already starting week 3 today. Have already begun week 3 today. I'm reading this book called The Presence Process, and it's a part of that process. And I'm going to give myself the gift of really just following through on the presence process and doing those 15 minutes meditations 2 times a day. I've lost the count, I think 4, is body movement practice for me. What that looks like, this is also something that I've been doing, but maybe not every day. And I would really like to commit to it every day. And I'll be sharing a lot of these stories when I do my daily lives about what are the different things that I'm doing and why. But one of the things that's going to be a part of my body, like my time with my body, prioritizing my body, is my daily vision therapy exercises. And that's exactly what I meant when I said, I'll share more about it as we go. But just wanted to give you an overview of the kind of things that I'm choosing for myself. So I'll be in that whole an hour and a half is every single day is what I am committing and prioritizing to keep set aside in the day, prioritize in the day for my body. And that would include my vision therapy exercises. That would include some other exercises that I'm doing with a physical therapist these days. So I'll share more about that as we go. But my commitment is 1.5 hours every single day, without exception, prioritizing my body. And the last one being daily writing. Oh my God, I've been wanting to do this for so long. And you know how sometimes you want to do something and then you just don't begin. You just got to begin at some point. So here I am going to be giving myself 20 minutes every single day to just write. And maybe more, who knows, but 20 minutes of just writing and seeing what I want to write about in those 20 minutes every day. So these are my daily 5s. Yeah, daily 5 choices. Daily live right here. 15 minutes of meditation 2 times a day. Body movement practice, prioritizing my body for 1.5 hours every day. Daily writing for 20 minutes and no mindless scrolling. This is sort of something that is going to be a little bit tricky to quantify that whether I'm on track with it or not, but I'll know. So, so I'm a little bit in extreme is the word I was looking for. As you can see, like I'm going all in with everything that I really want to do every day. But like I said, your journey is yours. Your challenge is going to be your unique challenge. If it is one daily choice, let it be that one daily choice, but let it come from that place of absolute self-love, like for the love of yourself, for honoring yourself and your body and your being. What is it that you would like to choose and commit to in your everyday? You will definitely be hearing from me about how my progress goes, and I would love to hear from you what you are choosing. If you're joining us, send me a DM or comment here to just let me know that. Just let me know, like DM me the daily challenge, daily choice challenge, or leave me a comment. I would love to know that you're playing with it. And if you'd like me to hold you accountable, as I would like you to hold me accountable, I'll be so happy to do that. All right, my friend, that's all for today. Self-Love 101, as cheesy as it sounds. Let's go. See you tomorrow.